Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Home isn't open. It's like when you get here. The tracks by the creek bed, the minnows that body, crawdads with their heads down low, back in the tall grass, stinging my gut days. Whoa, looking for brothers. Feels like winter, but it's the heart of the summer, and we can't go swimming as long as we slumber, 'cause we're a long way from home, a long way from home, a long way from home. And how do we get here? Thank you guys out there. Thanks for tuning in. So happy to be here. We're Future Islands, coming from Baltimore, Maryland, by way of North Carolina. This next song is called A Dream of You and Me. People lie, people love, people go. But beauty lies in every soul. A restaurant by the sea. I dream of you and me. I let it go for me. It washed up at my feet, staring at the sea. That glitter is gold. Don't believe what you've been told. People lie, people love, people go. But beauty lies in every soul. If you had for the money, if you had for the money, if you had for the money, if you had all the money, how long? How long? How long? I ask myself these. I ask myself of these. I ask myself these. I ask myself of these. I ask myself these. And found a piece of me staring at the sea.
That sounds incredible. It's Future Islands live on KEXP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Samuel, can you introduce the band?
Yeah, we've got Mr. William Cashin over here on the bass guitar. He also runs lights, but not today. And Mr. Denny Bowen on the drums back there. And this is Garrett Welmers here on the keys and the electronic drums. And I'm Sam.
It's great to have you here. Thank you always for stopping by the station when you're coming through Seattle. You've got a sold-out show at the Crocodile tonight. It looks like all your shows are sold out.
Yeah, they're picking up. I think being able to sell at a big city like Seattle or like down in Portland or Chicago on the way out is really special. But we had some sellouts like coming through Montana on the way out. And that felt really cool too, to getting into new places and seeing that there's fans out there. But that's why we spend a lot of time out on the road trying to get to people as best we can.
Well, you mentioned that you've spent a lot of time on the road, and that is so true. Your last two albums were released pretty close together, and you'd been on the road what seemed like years on end.
About 5 years straight.
And I heard that you took a year off and just decided to deal with things in life and to work on the record. Did you work on singles for most of that year?
Yeah, all of 2013. We at the end of 2012, we decided that we could afford to take a break. We support ourselves by playing music and staying out on the road, and we could afford to jump off the road for a little bit and kind of take some of life. So we just kind of stopped booking tours and took a couple months off, and then got back to writing again in February. So we're off November 2012 and started writing in February, and wrote for about 6 months until we went into the studio with a big group of songs.
A lot of your past records have been written kind of on the road or in very short breaks in between touring. How did it feel to approach this record in a different way?
I think it was a lot more relaxed. The writing process, it wasn't as there wasn't any deadlines for anything. There wasn't like we have to be done before the tour starts next Friday. It was just So it was a very kind of relaxing. We were able to kind of sink in and see where our different ideas took us with the songs.
Since you mentioned that sort of freedom of time and space, I understand you recorded the album completely on your own, and then you got signed to 4AD. So it sounds like you had complete creative control. I don't know if that's any different than how you recorded in the past, but it seems like you had freedom of time, creativity.
Yeah, and that was the whole idea. We've always done everything by the means that we have at our disposal. We felt that our last album, On the Water, was a little pushed, but it was also like a challenge that we took on, and we were really proud with what we created. But through that process, we learned that we wanted to have even more time to ourselves, and not have, it's really about not having things looming over you or people expecting something from you. We just wanted to have an open creativity that didn't involve any business or deadlines, and let things flow, because we've always pushed ourselves very hard, but at some point you realize that you can take a breath for a second, and that was kind of 2013 was end of 2012, just being like, we can settle down for a second, and try not to lose our girlfriends or whatever. Where that's what I was telling the guys, like, you guys should figure this out. But yeah, you have to take some time for yourself, or you go crazy.
You've always had very dedicated fans, and I'm so happy to see that more and more people are learning about your music. Obviously, your shows are selling out, but the spotlight's kind of been on you recently because of the Letterman performance, which was 1 month ago today. It's hard to believe. I feel like that was ages ago I saw that. But a lot of people are super impressed by the way you're so honest and just putting it out there and laying it all out when you sing your music. And that's how you've always been. You've been a really hardworking band for a really long time, and it's really nice to see that more and more people are discovering that now. But I want to say to those people, have you ever been to a Future Island show? I mean, they're incredible. You really have an emotional connection and an honesty with your fans.
Well, that's the hope, and that's something that we've been working towards for many years, and realizing that when you say something that means a lot to you, it can help other people through their own problems. I think I've said in interviews many times before, but when we're feeling really down, we were like, like no one understands how I feel. When you share that thing from a point of power as a musician or an artist, and you have a platform and you share that sentiment, you realize that people connect with it because everybody goes through those things, and they don't feel so alone. And you find that it actually it helps people. We found many people, almost pretty much every show, someone comes up, if not a few people, and says how much the music has helped them through a time or been there for them in a time where where it was hard for them. And that's why we keep doing it, and that's why we continue to share that honesty, in the hopes that it can help people.
Well, it is a very powerful album and a very bold title, Singles, but really every song does stand on its own. There's a lot of diversity in this record as well. Is that a reflection of the time and space that you had this time?
Yeah, I think so.
No, yeah, I think definitely I think Sam said in an interview that it's sort of like a greatest hits of what we can do as a band. And I'm into that.
It definitely shows our versatility. Ever since we were 18-year-old kids, like playing house parties in Greenville, North Carolina, we were writing slow, like torch ballads and dance music, and that's what we've continued to do for a long time. Never really changed that. Just trying to figure out how to do it again and again, and connect with something real. So yeah, but a lot of it was, usually we go into the studio with 5 or 6 songs and then write the rest of the album while we're in the studio. And this time we went in the studio with 25 songs to pick the best material, and so it was like the best cream of the crop from a good 6-7 months writing, and then a couple tracks from way back that made those demos. But yeah, I think we just felt really strong. We knew that it was an arrogant title, but I also think it's a confident title and vague enough. I was trying to talk the guys into just calling it Songlist for a second.
Well, you delivered.
Went for it.
You delivered on it, and it's a great album. It's called Singles, Future Islands live here in the KEXP studios. You want to play more music?
Yes, ma'am. This next song is a song for our grandfathers. It's a little slice of North Carolina for y'all out here.
Been a long time in a low place, surrounded by what I've made. Need to get away from what relates and what was done, 'cause it's all over now. Ooh, I come running too loosely. Come on, hey, light is not a trace. I hear the ghost whisper, and those old eyes are watching me, but I feel safe. Grandfather looking over me. He said, don't make him wait. Gotta go a long way. Let's be brave, show them the way. Oh, look away. Sat down with the coffee on my bent knee, looking up at the burnt land, looking back at me. This used to be green crops and high on a summer breeze. Now it's follow fields and clear cut bearing weeds. They said that if I stayed, the abyss would stare back at me, and so it did, and I felt it slowly creeping me. Save for the sport, the dance when I took a track. It made me think about the way it all came to be. Grandmama watching over me. She said, don't make me wait. Gotta go a long way. She said, let's be brave, show them the way. No, don't make me wait. Don't make me wait, no, 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 no. Don't make me wait. I hear the ghost whisper, and those old guys are watching me, but I feel safe. I feel safe. All right, we got one more for y'all out there. This last song is called Spirit. I'm gonna get a little dancey up in here. So if you're out there driving around or sitting at home, please get up and do something. Come see me through. Come through the sea to bear and share the light inside of you. Don't cast away, don't cast away, don't let them cast all of you. But the sun was the moon, lose the air, the dreams come to those who let them in there. Got it through. And open wide, don't think it's night. Spirit tight to get your truth. For spirit thrives when darkness comes to challenge you. Be more than words, be more than strength and kind, be love and blind to those who come to you. Sing something new. Belief is wet and goes, and love amounts to what we do. Don't cast away, don't cast away, don't let them cast all of you. By the sun falls the moon, lose the air, the dreams come with those who let them in there. Got it, ooh. And open wide, your wicked eye, spirit tight to catch your truth. For spirit cries when darkness comes to challenge you. Those winter days, those winter nights, those days, those nights. Come see me through. Come through the sea to bear and share the light inside of you. Don't cast away, don't cast away, don't let them cast her over you. Let the sun was the moon, lose the air, the dreams come to those who let them in there. Got it, ooh. And open wide, don't think it's night. Spirit tight, you got your truth. For spirit fights when darkness comes to challenge you. 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 Challenge you.
Future Islands live on KEXP. It sounds fantastic. You guys must be so excited to be out on the road.
So good to be out on the road.
These songs sound great. The new album, singles. Future Islands. It's great to have you back here in the studio. Thanks so much for making the time.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.
And congratulations on all the success. You're the hardest working band I know. You deserve it. This is KEXP Seattle.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?